This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Tuesday, September 19th, 2017. The title of this rant is 2 MOABs dropped yesterday in Russiagate investigation. MOAB, the mother of all bombs. Remember, the president dropped one of those in Afghanistan in January. 2 of them were dropped in the Russiagate investigation yesterday. One of them was that Paul Manafort, the campaign manager for a part of the of Trump's election last year, has been told by Robert Mueller's investigative counsel that he will be indicted. That indictment should be within the next, let's say, 2 weeks to 2 months, as all of the evidence is gathered and everything is laid out. The second MOAB that was dropped in reference to that was the fact that Manafort has been wiretapped before and after the 2016 election. Now remember, you need to have strong evidence to get a wiretap to prove that there will be or there was a crime that was committed. And this wiretap could in essence prove to be a true smoking gun in the Russiagate investigation. And remember, the instigator of hate, the betrayer of trust, that president, he is the focal point of this entire investigation. And basically it tells us that Mueller has the transcripts of a phone call between Paul Manafort and Reince Priebus on Clinton and Compromat in January of 2017, where the Trump administration was basically trying to say, no, we weren't in bed with the Russians, it was Hillary. Has transcripts of that, and also has transcripts of the meeting in Trump Tower in June of 2016. Paul Manafort, Jared Kushner, Donald Trump Jr., and a couple Russians who were heavily involved in lots of devious things here in the United States. It probably tells us, and that transcript of that meeting will also tell us whether or not the president at the time, who was running for president, was informed of the meeting and knew about the contents of the meeting. So Mueller probably has some very, very strong evidence that the president has obstructed justice and has been involved in witness tampering. And that is the ultimate end goal of the Mueller investigation. Manafort is just the low-hanging fruit. But right now, based on what we know about Manafort, that he's in his 60s, the stuff that they're going to come after him with would put him away for life. You know, and the stronger the case there is against him, the greater the chance that he will roll over, and that the greater the chance that other people will come to Mueller's investigation, spill their guts, and lay it all out in terms of what the president knew and when the president knew it. Because this is not good for our friend, the betrayer of trust. And let's just bring up one other quick thing. The instigator of hate, that president, he has terrible lawyers. They are probably sugarcoating a lot of what's going on right now. And it will become very evident, very, very clearly, very soon, that he is clearly heavily involved in all of this, and that he will have to pay for his sins, let's just say. And he will actually go ballistic, as they say. He will explode, and we will have a full-fledged legal and constitutional crisis on our hand, possibly before Christmas.